All right, guys. Hi, it's your girl King Mo. Welcome back to my channel. This is Glow with Mo. Glow with Mo. Glow, honey. Um, Thank you guys for all the support and love. Continue to share my content, like it, subscribe. Yeah, comment, do all that stuff. I really, really appreciate all the love. Follow me on TikTok, and Amazon storefront, all of that stuff. All right, so this is something I wanted to talk about. I was talking about it on my TikTok live actually, and this is concerning men. And I try not to talk too much about men unless it has to do with relationships, but I think it's a very important thing to talk about when it comes to how how society really trains a man to disable himself, right? They always say, "Oh, men are not emotional people. Men don't know how to be monogamous. Men are less emotional." All these things that they say about men that are necessarily not true. It's not true. Men can nurture. Men can be monogamous. Men can know how to be emotionally intelligent. But if you're told from birth that you cannot do something, that you're not wired that way, then you're not going to invest in it. You're going to think that you are not that. And why I'm saying this is because I see so many young men and men in general suffering from the fact that they think they need to act a certain way and be a certain way because that's just what men do. That's how we're built. That's how we're wired. How many men are unfortunately now connected to a woman who they laid down to have children with that absolutely is dragging them through their mud. They're paying child support and they can't see their children. Any chance they get to try to get ahead, the baby mama's trying to ruin their lives. How many moguls that we see in this day and age who have ruined their legacy because of their sexual desires, because their sexual indiscretions, because they have not learned how to have sexual discipline. Boys will be boys, right? Boys will be boys. Men are supposed to spread their seeds, right? But it's not true. It's not true. Men can have discipline just like women can have discipline. Women are shamed into discipline in these areas. Other men walking around not telling young boys, listen, wrap it up, don't do this. Let me show you the right, don't save yourself, honor your body, honor your mind, honor the people around you, live by your word. How that would save a young boy's life or a young man's life. Walking around with multiple baby mamas and nobody ever told that boy, hey, don't do it. It's not worth it. Now it's like, how many people? How many of these moguls? Look at what happened to Bill Cosby, what happened to Russell Simmons, what's happening to Diddy. All these men who have ruined their legacy. And what happens, unfortunately, is it just doesn't ruin their legacy. It ruins the mothers of their children's lives. It ruins their children's lives, right? Because they're the head of the household. How many men who don't think that they can cry? So now they have so much anger built up that they're being domestically violent. How many? We have to stop telling men that they have limitations on who they can be. It's creating multiple households, single parent households. You got 4 and 5 baby mamas. What kind of money are you bringing in? You can't even live on your own after a while. Everybody's not gotten their can of money. And he's not even paying them, is from what he said. You are more than just the pistol between your legs. You are more than anger, right? You are more than your ego. And a lot of time, ego is good, but sometimes ego is there because what happens? I don't have the emotional capacity to deal with what's being presented to me or what I'm being challenged with. So now I'm going to beat my chest because I don't have the words to express that, oh, that hurt my feelings, or that made me feel some type of way, or I don't understand what you're saying. Sometimes ego comes about because there's no comprehension. So they just on demon time. Men need to stop sabotaging men by telling them that they need to just hunch on chicks. You're sabotaging your brother, dapping him up, not telling him to honor his body. Yo, you might not want to mess with her. She's crazy. She done pulled up on you. She's doing this. That's not, the toxicity is not attractive. Having multiple women. Now, there's certain things that happen to us. It happens to women too. And if you have multiple baby mamas, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying any of that. But I am holding accountable the generations before for not telling guys to honor their bodies just like they tell women to. That they can cry, that they can hug, that they can have down moments. And how do we bounce back from a down moment? We don't beat on the women that we don't go out and drink ourselves into oblivion. Right? We don't run from our problems because they get too hard. We stand firm. We take accountability for our actions and our responsibilities. And we're losing that in a lot of places. It's doing a disservice. You're not a real friend. You're not a real man. Now, I don't want to say you're not a real man. You're not a real friend. You're not a real father. You're not a real cousin. You're not a real brother. If you don't tell, when you see your man crashing out and he's having all these babies, or he's drinking to the point of oblivion, or he's not being able to handle his emotions. Dude, do you need to talk? Do you need to cry? Do you need a hug, my dude? I'm seeing it so much. I see that men are struggling to live because of the consequences of them thinking this is what men do. Men don't cry. Men don't hug. Men don't talk about feelings. We're just going to sit here and talk about sports all day. We're going to go out, pop a bottle, have fun. And I'm depressed. And I got a baby on the way. Or I got this and I got that. I got bills to pay. I'm broke. I don't got no money. I'm in and out of jail. I'm angry. It's time for you guys to learn how to take care of your mental health and redirect and honestly redefine what it is to be a man. And what does that mean as far as the discipline goes? Discipline is there to protect you. So many of these athletes, look at them. They've done wonderful things. They have broken barriers. And they got 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. Their legacy. And it's happened a lot in the Black community. I can't talk about the white community because I don't know. But it's happened a lot in our community. So I just wanted to say that. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave back your feedback. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you.